Well, good evening and blessings out there, everybody. What's going on? It's your man, Rod Hickman, Generational Wealth Builders, where poverty ends with us. Look, super excited to be coming to you tonight. Here is May the 19th in the year of our Lord 2025. And I know I hadn't been on in a minute. Been going. Business is booming. We just have a lot going on. But again, y'all do know, or at least I hope y'all know, that I love getting the opportunity to be able to come in here and share with y'all a little bit what's going on. But I want to take this time tonight, not going to talk very long, but I want to take this time tonight to congratulate all of our graduates, right? All of you high school seniors, all of you college seniors, everybody that is graduating from school. I want to take this time. I want to salute you. I want to congratulate you, right? Again, you put in the work to get there. This is your first major accomplishment, right? For some of you all that are graduating high school, going directly into the workforce, this is your first major accomplishment. So again, I definitely want to take some time to show you some love and congratulate you on being able to finish. Here's what you don't understand. Don't minimize what you've done, because there are so many people who don't finish. There's so many people who don't get it, right? So again, I want to salute each one of you. For those of you all, it's college. This is you're graduating college. Congratulations, baby. You made it, right? You did something that nobody else could do. For all my veterans, or for all my active duty people, all y'all that went into the military, I salute you. Now, I know that one there, right? So I know what it's like to go through that. So I salute you as well. So all of you all that are going to be going into the armed services, what I will say is do better than what Rod did, right? Take classes, take courses, right? Don't just party and carry on like Rod did, right? So again, make good use of your military time. But either way, want to talk a little bit about that, right? So again, it's Decision 2025. We've been hearing a lot in the media about everything, right? You're going to always hear about everything, right? Everybody has an axe to grind. Everybody has a bone to pick, right? But I want to just talk a little bit to the graduates today. To those of you all that just hit this major milestone, I know what you're going through. I know you've hit this milestone now. You're like, God almighty, I got to find a job. I got to get this financial aid. I got to get all this stuff done. I know right now life is coming at you fast. But I just want to give you some points from an old school, I guess what they call us now, unks. I guess I'm an unk now. But I want to give you uh, some advice from Unc on how you can transition from whatever you are in life. So whether you're graduating high school and getting out there into the workforce, whether you're graduating high school and you're going to college, whether you're going into the military, I want to give you these 3 points that if you take these 3 points, if I could go back, they always ask the question, what would you go back and say to your younger self? Well, if I could go back to 1993, Charlotte, North Carolina, Harding University, the Harding Rams. And I promise you, we had probably one of the crunkest classes that there ever was to come out of Harding University High School. Matter of fact, we were the first to come out of Harding University High School. So either way, but if I could go back and grab that fella by the scruff of the neck, I'd have a conversation with him. And these are the 3 points that I would get to him. The first one, I would say, bro, you don't know jack, right? You don't know nothing. You think you know a lot, but you don't know nothing. And here's the thing. On the inside, I knew I didn't know anything. I knew I didn't know anything. So what I would say to me is, bro, you've got to spend your life becoming a lifelong learner. You never stop learning, right? Never get comfortable in one position. Just because you get proficient in one area, you don't stop because you're proficient. You pursue the next level, right? So embrace lifelong learning. Cultivate curiosity, man. Make sure you're always asking questions about the next thing. I actually learned how to do this later in life, but when I learned to do it later in life, it paid great dividends, right? So what I'd say to you, bro, graduate, ma'am, graduate, embrace lifelong learning, right? Understand you're not going to get it right. You're not going to be perfect. And by the time you really get some good sense about yourself, by the time you really figure life out, it's going to be time to go to the upper room with Jesus. Yeah, it's about time to go there. Once you get to the point where you really start learning what you need to learn about life. And so the sooner you can do that, the more you can enjoy that. So embrace being a lifelong learner. Don't be afraid to learn new cultures. Don't be afraid to branch out of what is comfortable for you, right? Um, I love what I see. And again, I talk a lot of stuff sometimes, y'all, but that's just in my blood. I talk a lot of stuff when I see hood people going out and doing other stuff, right? Have y'all ever seen hood folk in a place where they normally don't go, right? And it's almost like, good God Almighty, who let the Clampets here, right? But what I love about it is that they're learning and embracing another culture. Does that make sense? And so they're not being bottled up with just going to the club, doing this, that, and that. They're starting to go to wine testing. They're starting to get on cruises. They're starting to do all these things that are taking them out of their comfort zone. So the first point that I would make to one of you graduates, I would say, listen, embrace lifelong learning. Don't be afraid to test some other stuff, right? Don't be afraid to don't ever stop asking why. Don't ever stop being curious. All right. The next one is, and this is an important one right here, right? Build strong relationships and strong values. Listen, I can't tell you how important it's going to be for you to embrace strong values. If you don't have strong values, you will find yourself flipping and flopping. And one day you'll look at yourself and you'll in the mirror and you'll say, who are you, bro? I don't know you, ma'am. Girl, who are you? And that's because when you don't embrace strong values, when you don't say, this is what I stand for, this is who I am, I don't care who like it, who does not. If you don't ever get to the point you do that, then you'll always be on somebody else's hamster wheel. And your life is better than to be lived on somebody else's hamster wheel, right? So you want to make sure that you build strong relationships with people. Listen, first thing I'll say is if you have a good family, if you have good parents, good solid parents, parents that aren't leading you down the wrong way, um, you know, build those relationships. Don't get grown now. Don't get grown, because y'all know how we do it. My mama used to say back in the day, you stinking mannish and grown, right? I don't know what that means, but you stinking mannish and grown. Don't be that person, right? But build strong relationships, build strong values. What do you stand for? You know what you want to stand for. Make sure they're strong, right? Make sure morally you know where you are. Make sure morally when you close your eyes at the end of the day, you say, you know what, this is what I believe, that's what it is, right? We need leaders. That is a key component of leadership. And we have too many followers out there, people who will get behind something that really doesn't mean anything. But we need strong leaders that will have strong values and build relationships to maintain those values, right? So that's what I want to encourage you to do. I'll say this: everybody and people that you went to school with, that that ecosystem that you had in school, for those of you that are going off to the military, you ain't gonna have that one no more. You go into a whole new ecosystem. And if you're not careful, you'll get sucked into that ecosystem instead of representing what it is that your values and you know you stand on, right? Again, I don't regret anything I've done in the past, because again, I realized because the Lord spared me through it, it's my part of my testimony, right? But I remember when I got to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and I got to my first duty station, I got to my barracks, my actual unit. I remember first thing they said is, "Man, you drink." I'm 19 years old. I'm like, "Well, no, I'm 21. I ain't asked you that." I said, "Do you drink?" And I didn't know how to drink, so I was like, "Well, yeah," because I didn't want to be no square. I did not have strong values. And I can tell you that in my life, I went through a lot of pain, heartache, and pain, and I caused a lot of heartache and pain because I did not have strong values. And now, as I'm older, now I'm 50, and I sit back sometimes, and there have been times when I wept because of this, because I don't have like somebody that I can say, yeah, that's my A1 from day one. We were there together, our ace boom coon. I don't have that. So you don't want to be that person, right? Hold on to your values, build strong relationships, right? And don't let them go, especially over foolishness, right? Don't let them go over foolishness, right? And 9 times out of 10, if it's something with social media, it's foolishness, right? Don't lose a relationship over foolishness. I still struggle to understand this generation that loves to pull up because of what somebody said on social media. I'm still trying to understand that. But either way, last point, and this probably could have been number one. But the last point that I'm going to tell you graduates is this: you must develop resilience and you must learn how to adapt, right? You must develop resilience and you must know how to adapt. Listen, folks, again, if I go back to Rod in 1993, I remember the day I graduated, June 7th, 1993. That evening I cried because I was afraid, or I won't say I was afraid, but it's the first time I realized that I'm out here by myself. I'm on my own, bro. Hey, you got to get it. And that's when it hit me like, bro, it's up to you now. You can't blame your Aunt Kim and your Uncle Charles. It's up to you to go out there and get it. And I'll never forget, man. I cried behind that. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Am I ready for this? And so what I would say, folks, is, and y'all probably heard me say this before, because I did not understand how to be truly resilient. There are some things that I allowed to deter me from doing things that I want, right? Because I was not resilient enough to fight through what it looked like. And so let me just say it straight, because y'all know I don't cut corners well. Life is not fair. It's not. It's not. Um, you will, in some cases, have to be faster, better, stronger, uh, and you still won't get the job, right? You will have to be all those things, and you still won't get this. You still won't get that. But you never give up on your goals. You never give up on what it is that you want. Fight through to get what you want. And the way you do that, you build resilience by learning how to adapt and overcome, right? So if you want a job with this company and they won't hire you, find their competitor and go to their competitor. You get what I'm saying? If Home Depot won't hire you, go to Lowe's, right? If you know what you want to do, keep going. Never, ever stop. Never let anybody tell you no, especially when it's something that means something to you. You must build and develop resilience. Anybody can sit back and complain and say, well, they didn't give me the job. You don't want them to give you the job. You want to earn the job, right? You want to earn your keep. You want to make sure that nobody can dangle anything over your head. Because here's why I say that, folks. When you understand that you earned the job, that lets you know you can earn another job. You see where I'm coming from? If somebody gives you a job, now you feel beholden to that person, that, oh, they gave it to me, so now I got to be beholden to them. No, bro. No, sis. You've got to develop resilience. And again, you've got to set your face like a flint. Go out there, go for the gusto, and get what it is that you want. And you've got to learn how to adapt. Uh, it's not going to be straight line to success. It's not. Um, if you try to climb a mountain, you can't just go straight up, right? You will have some other ways. You will have some peaks and some valleys. And so that's what I wanted to share with y'all tonight. I really wanted to get on to talk to our graduates, and I wanted to salute you. I want to encourage you. Get on out there and get it. You can do whatever you put your mind to. I'm going to tell you that. But I'm also going to tell you that you're going to have to work your hindquarters off for it, right? You're going to have to put in the work. Nobody else is going to have to. You're going to have to put in the work for it. And if you don't put in the work for it, don't expect it, right? Don't expect nobody to give you anything. Don't go into it looking for somebody to give you something. You go out there and you make your dreams come true. And if you set your face like that, if you have that type of energy that I'm going to win, ain't nobody going to stop me. I know what I want. I guarantee you, the people that need to support you to get you to that place will show up. God will put them in your place. God will put them in your face every single time. But you must do those things. And so I want to again salute you, all of you all. We're godly proud of you. And listen, let me just say this. Maybe some of you who say, Rod, look at here, man, I don't know what I want to do. Man, I'm still trying to figure it out. I want to talk to you, right? I want to spend some time with you, helping you think things through, helping you work some things out. Not going to charge you for it. Because I want you to not waste time, but I want you to be able to go ahead and go forth and start moving forward and conquering your goals and dreams. So I want to talk to you. If you say, hey, Rod, I'm going to college, man, and I don't know what to expect and this, that, and other, holler at your boy, right? Let's talk. If you listen, I just want to help. Whatever I can do to help you. Again, I'm going to keep it 100 funky with you all day, every day. But I just want to help. So again, that's my time. Listen, we're super excited. Tomorrow night in our Memphis office, we are having a financial seminar. I know everybody worried right now about them 401ks. Everybody worried now about them tariffs or tariffs, as we've started calling them. Everybody's worried about those. Well, guess what? We're having a seminar in our Memphis office, 9155 Crestwind Avenue, there in Memphis, Tennessee, over in Germantown. Listen, I want you to be my special guest. I'm going to be doing a presentation where I'm telling you about ways that you can save, grow, and make money. So again, tomorrow night at 6:30, if you're in the Memphis, Tennessee area, I want you to come out and check me out. Come on out. Let's chat a little bit, see how we can talk about some things in your life that might help you do a little bit better, right? All right, so that's my time for tonight. Listen, as always, I always say, knowledge is not power until it's applied. You can have an 18-wheeler truck that's gassed up and ready to go. But until you actually put it in gear, it's not going nowhere. And with this information that I just shared with you, it's the exact same. If you don't put this information to use, it won't do you any good, baby. So again, that's my time. Until we meet again, love you so much. May the Lord bless you. Y'all take care. God bless. Bye-bye and bye-bye.